You may have to fight.
It's a dramatic night at the California Center for the Arts in San Diego.
I need immediate medevac support.
The cast of this play is almost entirely military veterans. There are many vets and their families in the audience, too, all here to watch this man tell his story.
How am I supposed to let my son fight a war that I couldn't finish?
Scott Mann spent 23 years in the Army. Most of his career was in Special Forces. 3 tours of duty in Afghanistan took their toll.
I went from the top of my game to standing inside my bedroom closet holding a pistol within 18 months.
What stopped you from pulling the trigger?
My son came home from school when I didn't expect that, and the thought of him finding me was more than the desire to take my life.
Part of his therapy was turning his own experience into Last Out, Elegy of a Green Beret.
How did that come about?
So when I came out of that dark period of my mental health, I was fortunate enough to have a civilian mentor who was a storyteller. And he showed me how to use storytelling as a way to heal myself.
Come on, man!
He also had help from someone you might recognize, Gary Sinise. He's perhaps best known for his role in Forrest Gump.
How did the idea of supporting veteran causes become so near and dear to your heart?
Probably starts with the veterans in my own family, and on my side of the family, that goes back to World War I, World War II, Korea era.
He started the Gary Sinise Foundation in 2011 and has since raised some $300 million to help thousands of veterans.
What is it that we may not get in the veteran experience?
There are a lot of service members that are struggling in silence. The invisible wounds of war that we call them.
It just says, Gary, thanks for believing in support.
Which is one of the reasons he funded Scott's very public reckoning with his own wounds of war.
Are you surprised at the reaction it's elicited?
Well, I'm humbled, by the reaction. I had the sister of a Green Beret Sergeant Major stand up and through tears, she said, you guys just showed me in 2 hours what my baby brother's been trying to tell me for 5 years.
Scott isn't the only veteran Gary is helping to pay it forward.
April 10th of 2012, we went out on a patrol, and I took my backpack off and I set it on the ground, and underneath it was actually a bomb. That day changed everything for me.
Travis Mills came home from Afghanistan to his wife, Kelsey, a quadruple amputee.
She came in the room and I told her, you should go live a better life without me. And she was like, that's not how this works at all. We're going to get through this together. My daughter was right there by my side my whole recovery, learning how to walk and run with me.
Gary first met Travis at Walter Reed Hospital.
He's an inspirational guy, wonderful guy. He's missing all 4 limbs, yet he's a father, he's a husband, he's doing great.
But that wasn't enough for Travis. His recovery inspired him to help others. So he and his wife built a retreat house in Maine, where veterans and their families come to heal, bolstered by a $1.5 million donation from Gary Sinise.
You should see my running blade.
Army veteran Amanda Seward lost her leg in a car accident while serving. This Memorial Day, she attempted her first run at the annual Miles for Mills fundraiser.
I'll just crawl. It's fine.
Travis gave her a pep talk. She exceeded her expectations and ran the entire race.
It was fantastic. 5K, it's great to get back to a sense of normal.
To have these stories like Amanda's, where she comes out, she runs a whole 5K, thinking that she's only going to go for a mile. But the truth is, we're stronger than we believe we are.
We're thankful. For Travis, strength and inspiration come from helping those who otherwise might be left behind.
Starting a foundation from nothing, not knowing what I was doing, that's what matters, just and then giving back and doing all this. Yeah, in the beginning probably started because of me, but now it's its own thing, I don't even know why the hell I'm tearing up, so I apologize for that.
Where do you find your inspiration?
From all these families, and that's the story that we want for everybody who serves our country. We want them to be okay. We want to give everything possible back to them for all they've given to us.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.